All right, shalom, shalom. For the foremost, we'll start by saying, Kol La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Chakwadash. We just give all praise to the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Son, that we're in the cause God and Jesus Christ. I was going to get double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do well with teaching me the truth. I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect, all the I can push his word and truth and sincerity. Our Lord wants to be edifying lesson. All right, going to this Hosea 5 and 15, right? It says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense, right? And this is what the Lord did, right? The Lord literally hid his face, all right, from us due to our disobedience towards him, man, right? Ultimately, I said us, again, I'm talking about the nation of Israel, right? So-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? These are, those are the chosen seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? The true biblical nationalities, right? Until we're cut off from our power, right? When you go into the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, it has that 3.5 prophecy, man, right? The 3.5 representing that 350-year period, which we're cut off from our power, right? And roughly from the time 1619, to 1969, right? When we were in captivity, we were catching hell. The Lord allowed the heathen to have have their way with us, man. All right, to fully be able to use and abuse us, to further our affliction. We were catching all types of hell. And it was due to us ultimately breaking those laws, statutes, commandments the Lord gave us in the beginning, man. Right, when he first gave it to Moses and had it written down on stone, right? Ultimately, that first covenant, with the Levitical priesthood, etc., we broke that first covenant, and now we're suffering all the curses pursuant to Deuteronomy 28 chapter, man. Right, the Lord outlined that we would be blessed if we were to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, man. Let me give that real quick. Just read it. Deuteronomy 28 and 1, it says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently to the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will set thee on high above all nations on the earth," right? So that's one of the blessings right there. The Lord can set us above all nations on the earth. So it's very evident that now what's taking place right now. It's very clear that we're literally subject and at the hand of all our enemies, chiefly Esau, Edom, right, who proclaims himself to be white, right? He clearly has the dominion of the earth. It's a clear rule in his hands, right? You just seen it with this election just passed, man, right? Literally, he has full control to put who he wants in office, right? Because rather any of these candidates would have got in, right? It still would have been further than the Esau system, man. Whatever could put in office, man. All right, so he's the one who has ultimate control and power. It doesn't matter if you cast a vote or not. Ultimately, he has a final decision. His way goes forth on the earth, man. Right? It says, "And all the blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. And thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord." Right, thy power, right? So we will literally be able to receive nothing but blessings if we were to keep this first, covenant, contract or agreement we have with the Heavenly Father, man. And then you read all the way down, it goes through all the different blessings we receive, right? And then when you get to verse 15, it says, "But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, thy power, to observe and do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." Right, and then it goes from here, from verse 16 all the way down to the end of chapter in 68. It goes into all the curses the Lord will put upon us if we to break that covenant, man. Needless to say, we did that, right? That's why we have to suffer all these different things today. Coming to this truth, you get the understanding that, we're the Israelites, we're the chosen seed line, we're the chosen people of the Lord, right? The creator of heaven and the earth. But what? It also comes, comes with a certain level of glory, a certain level of honor that comes with that, but also it's understanding that we went off, man. No one else comes with a certain level of humility, a certain level of contrition. It comes with a certain level of meekness, lowliness. Understand that we broke the agreement with our power, and that's why he's allowing us to be given into the hands of our enemies, man, generation through generation, right? is returning back unto him as seeking him, right, who's going to allow us to obtain that salvation, right? So back in Hosea 5 and 15, it says, I will go and return to my place to acknowledge their offense, right? So that's the Lord requires us, man, to acknowledge our wrongdoings, acknowledge the fact that we went off, right, to not just, you know, and put off that old man, literally actually showing forth effort, right, that we're trying to the best of our ability to rehearse righteous acts, right, to walk in a righteous path, right, to the best of your ability, man, right, a way that will be pleasing unto you. How about Shem Yahushai, right? It says, and seek my face in their affliction, they will seek me early, right? Because that's when everyone's going to start to actually, turn to the Lord. So that's what we're doing now, right? Well, while we're currently being afflicted, even before things start to increase and magnify, right? Coming to the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Scripture refers to that time of the trouble that the earth never seen before, right? And why is that? Because literally, it's referred to the time of Jacob's trouble because that's who the judgment starts with first and foremost, right? Just tell you that in 1 Peter 4th chapter, the judgment must begin with the house of Israel, man, right? And the Lord is getting ready to do this because we were to the nation of Israel first and foremost because we don't want to give him his way, right? The heathen were never given the law, statutes, commandments, right? Look at that real quick. It's Psalms 147 and 19, it says, He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, right? So we're the only ones who even receiving the law, statutes, commandments, and even able to hearken and understand and hold fast to these things, right? This is the reason why this is a great judgment going to come upon our people, right? Because of that, because we forsook that way. Okay, again, a heathen nation, these wicked ways that a lot of our people are engulfed with now, and ultimately, those are all ways of the heathen, man, right? That's how all this wickedness comes to the earth, by listening to these different heathen nations, right? Going all the way back to the garden, man, when the serpent begot Eve, man, that serpent being a literal person, right? Representation of Esau, right back in that time, right? Who actually ultimately first led. Who ultimately first led, Eve, the Israelite woman, and then in her first being transgression, and then Adam, right, the Israelite man, being transgression, and led us to all this destruction we've had upon our nation since. It's the same thing now to this day, man, right? Well, literally, right, you have the philosophies, ideologies, and beliefs of these other heathen, all these different nations being bestowed upon our people, and wandering and falling out of those ways, man, right? But that's the reason why that's the very first commandment, man. Literally, you're not supposed to have any gods before the Lord, or how about Shem Yahushai? Because by that way we keep all this iniquity, we keep all the sin, we keep all the confusion, we keep it all we keep it all at bay. We keep it all from even flourishing to any degree, right? It's Baruch chapter 4 and verse 27. It says, Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you, right? So it was the Lord that brought things upon us, man, right? It's not our heathen so much smarter than us, has so much more wisdom. Any type of increase they're able to receive as far as the military, the weaponry, the strategies, right, in order to take us down as a people, ultimately that was given to them by the Lord, right? That's why they were able to actually conquer. That's why they were able to get the fatness of the earth, right? Obtain that blessing that was written in the book, in the back of the time of Genesis, man, right? Because it was the divine intervention of the Lord. It says, For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more, right? You're probably seeking Him to the best of our ability, man. And again, of course, it always comes with the balance, right? Whenever you're dealing with, the spirit and being entangled with the flesh, right? As we currently subject to, there's always balance, man. Right, so although we're going to continue to fall short, right? Scripture said, "Well, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he rises up again." So that's the key, man. Is continuing to strive for that truth unto death, so the Lord can fight for us, man. Again, to the best of our ability, walking in those ways. It says, It says, for he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. So that's the duality of the Lord, man. He put us in this position, right? It was his, it was his will that we were able to do, and his doing to even put us right in this lowly state. And it's going to be his will and his doing that removes us from out of it, man. That allows us to get the eternal blessings, right? That allows us to have that paradise, that joy that he always originally promised, man. All right, going back to that Garden of Eden, man. That's the word Eden means in the Hebrew, man. It's Haidan, meaning joy or paradise. So that's literally what the Lord always intended us to have and be as a people, right? By way of us being glorified, he gets glorified, right? He put his name on us. And therefore, what? When we're in power, he'll get all the he'll get that acknowledgement, right? He'll get the glory, he'll get that praise. But by way of his people ruling, right, having everything, owning the entire earth, having dominion over all the land, over all the other nations, man. All right, and them having been in subjection to the nation of Israel, right? Yahweh Shem Yahshua will get that glory for that, right? So this is the end goal, right? This is the ultimate. This is how the story ends, man. Is what the nation is rising, right? From out of all their iniquities.